Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your Energy Booster Academy. So, this is actually my first event for the year for the Energy Booster Academy. You've seen this show last year. We actually kick off this show at the end of 2023, and wow, and we're still here, and it's 2025, you guys. And the goal of this show is just to give value to those who wanted to learn more, especially those who are seeking for growth, for personal growth, and to advance, right, and to make a positive impact towards others as well. So today we have a very special guest, but before I will introduce you to her, yeah, let's talk about this. Our topic for today is all about leadership, on how we can improve on making positive influence and impact towards others, and that won't be possible if you don't if we are shy or we're not confident in sharing our stories, right? Because when we lead, we have to step up. And when we step up, that's not our comfort zone. It's hard. It's hard to step up, especially when we are thinking what other people are thinking about us when we do it. But yeah, leaders are those who want to go first and make an initiative to make a positive change. And one thing about leadership, you don't have to have a title or a position in a company or organization for you to become a leader. Every day, I think we take a lead either at work or in our household, in our family. If you are a parent, then you are a leader. If you are the oldest sibling in a family, then you are a leader. But why is it that, we have to learn how to speak? You have to learn the skills of speaking. Of course, we have to, because when we don't, then we won't be confident enough to do so, right? So, if you want to make a positive impact or influence, you have to learn how to share your story. Some people, I would have patients at work, and they would sometimes wonder why they're still here despite of all the things that they've gone through. Like, they were already like in the brink of dying, and then they still were able to surpass it. And I always tell them that, ma'am, sir, it's because you have a story to tell. God did not put you here for nothing. You have a purpose, and God can use your story to motivate, inspire, and encourage someone who are losing hope. And they would also always say, like, but how? I'm too shy. I'm too afraid. And it's normal, right? Me too. I mean, what am I gonna say? How am I gonna say it? And what will people tell me if I do it? If I take a step forward, right? Because there's always people out there who can be very judgmental. They are naysayers, but they don't do. I mean, they don't. They just there. They're just there to distract us, and they will always say something about us. But I mean, who are they for us? I mean, who are they to stop us anyway? This is our mission in life, to step up, share our stories to the world, and to make this place a better place, right? To make the world a better place to live in. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you our special guest for today. Our special guest lives in New Jersey and is a certified disc consultant, a motivational speaker, a leadership coach, and a PMP and PGMP through the Project Management Institute certification holder. She is passionate about empowering and equipping women leaders to step out of their comfort zone and start believing in themselves as positive influencers, with or without a title or position as a leader. She has a master's degree from IIT Mumbai, India, in mathematics with specialization in computer science, along with 15 plus years of experience managing and implementing IT and non IT projects with waterfall and agile experience. She has been in leadership roles leading IT teams across the globe at Fortune 500 companies, uh, companies such as IBM and MetLife. And is on a mission. She is on a mission to empower and equip leaders to be challenged and lead on. She is currently serving on the President's Advisory Council for the Maxwell Leadership Team. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friend and my fellow John Maxwell certified coach, speaker, and trainer, Ms. Anupama Kinatura.
Thank
Hi!
you. Thank you. Hi, Jenny.
Of course, hello, you are welcome. And yeah, you're welcome to the show. And thank you so much for doing this for us, Anupama. I
I
really
am
appreciate you.
I am definitely excited, looking forward to this. As I was telling you, this is my first event for 2025. So this is a great start. And it's great to collaborate with others, especially leaders like you who really want to add value to others. So I'm glad to be here.
And we are glad for you to be here too. We are excited to learn from you. And yeah, thank you so much for doing this. So yeah, take the stage. Tell us a little bit about your story. What made you do this? I mean, yeah, you have a lot of experiences as a leader, and I'm so yeah, inspired by that. Tell us a little bit about your story.
Of course. Yes, I had leadership positions and titles, and I still was not one of the confident leaders that you would see. I was one of those shy introverts who hesitated to speak up, who would get the work done, but would not speak up for myself. So there were many times that the credit of all the work went to someone else who spoke up, right? And being a woman who came from a conservative background from India, uh, I was okay with it. I was just okay to do the work. But as I grew and I matured, I realized that, hey, I deserve some more recognition for the work that I'm doing. And I knew I needed to work on my communication skills. And I did think I wanted to become a speaker. I just wanted to improve on my communication skills so I could be a better leader and get to next executive level. So I decided that while I was in job transition, I wanted to do my next certification in project management. I had done my PMP, which is Project Management Professional, in 2007. So it had been a while. And in 2017 of December is when I had my last corporate job. And I said, what can I do next? What do I want to do next? My kids, I have three kids. My kids had got older. And I thought maybe I should do my next certification, which is program management certification. So that's what I studied for. And as I was studying, I came across a YouTube video of John Maxwell. And he was talking about leadership is influence, not a title or a position. That caught my attention because here I was trying to chase a title and a position because I wanted to influence more people. And John Maxwell was saying, leadership is influence. You don't need a title or a position. So I started reading some of his books. I started understanding what he was trying to share. And I found the John Maxwell team, which now is called the Maxwell Leadership Team. And I joined in September of 2018. And since then, I have been on a personal growth journey. And I have improved my communication skills as well as my leadership skills. But main thing was I became more confident as a speaker, as a storyteller, as a connector. I'm no longer the shy introvert. I'm a confident introvert. And I want to share with others how they could do it too. And that's why I'm here today to tell you the journey that I took, that you can take and become a confident speaker. You don't have to be a public speaker, but you need to speak up. As a leader, we have to take a microphone at some point in time, right? So the question is, are you ready? If you're not, maybe this will help you get ready.
Wow, I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm just listening to your story and I realized that, yeah, I mean, you were already from then on, you were already driven for growth. Before you were driven by, professional growth,
Hmm.
just chasing titles and all that stuff. And then later on you
Yes,
shifted, you pivoted to becoming driven by, just personal growth,
yes,
how to make positive influence to others even without a title.
that
And
is
that, my friend, is very important in times like this.
yes.
So there are leaders, I mean, there are managers, they just manage and they thought they are leaders, but they
Mhm,
don't really speak up, and I know a
mhm,
lot of them.
mm,
They just show us what to do, but they don't really take the lead on driving us, motivating us to do it.
mhm,
So it's good, but not, that's why I'm gonna say, like, not all managers or people with titles are leaders. Some
mhm,
of them are just there because of the position. So I just really want to encourage or challenge our managers and title holders out there to, yeah, pay attention to this teaching today and use this for the success of your organization. So, yeah, Anupama,
alright.
take the floor.
Awesome, awesome. Can you still see my slideshow?
Yes, there we go.
Alrighty. So I am excited to be here to share with you today a topic that is crucial to our success as leaders. And as John Maxwell says, leadership is influence. So even if you do not have a title or a position, as Jeanette was saying, if you are a parent at home, you are a leader because you are influencing your children. You are a leader if you are influencing even one person in your life. And each of us are definitely influencing at least one at a minimum. So at point, every leader must take the microphone. Every influencer must take the microphone. When we say take the microphone, it does not mean you literally need to have something in your hand, right? It just means that we need to speak up. We need to use our voice because our voice matters. So let me ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, if I was to ask you what's standing in the gap between you and number 10, what where would you rate yourself? How would you rate yourself? Below average, which is 5 or below, or average, which is like 6, 5, 7, and between, or above average, excellent, or you would say, I have no clue. What area do you believe you need the most help with? If you are listening to me live, I would love for you to put your thoughts in the chat. Why? Because I want you to spend this time together with us thinking. Many of us don't find the time to think. So here is your opportunity to think for yourself about your life, where you are in your speaking, and put it in the chat and encourage others because someone might be here thinking, oh, I'm the only one who is a three. No, there are others who are at a three, at a two, at a one. But guess what? You are here. That means you are ready to grow. And that is why I am excited because I know that there are kind of two secrets. The first one, the first secret that you are going to hear about is there are no natural born speakers. Aristotle wrote about this in 350 BC. Many of us has bought into the myth that there are natural born speakers. At one time I thought that too. But guess what? Yes, some folks might speak more than others, but if they are a really good speaker, they have put the time and effort into becoming who they are. And you can do that too. Even if you are someone who have not been using your voice and speaking up like me, then this is your opportunity to start taking action in 2025. I was and I am a middle child. I came from a middle class family. That's the home that you see there. I grew up in. It was a one room kitchen in Bombay, in India. And being a middle child, I just followed what was being told. I didn't think I was a leader because, hey, I was a middle child. Who's going to listen to me? Right? But now I can tell you that the second secret is you have to prepare. We are professionals and nice people. If we take shortcuts, the audience will miss that we are both nice, professional, and an expert at what we do. So we have to prepare. As I was saying before, I worked in IT as a project manager. I started off as a developer and then became an analyst and then became a project manager and a program manager. But because I didn't speak up much, yes, I was doing a great job, but people weren't aware other than the limited circle of influence that I had. Others were not aware of the work that I was doing, the great work that I was doing. Now, I do good work like I did before. I do great work. But guess what? People are aware of it. People seek me out because I started speaking up. I started sharing. I started being more confident. And confidence comes from preparation. So if you are prepared, you can be confident. And all these folks you see on the screen have taken this journey with me for a full year. 12 months journey is what I take people on. And we are able to control a little bit on how to build our confidence. And this journey does not end here. It continues beyond the 12 months because I help you get started on a personal growth journey. I started the Speakers Club, the Maxwell Speakers Club in 2023. Actually, I started in 2022. These were the first two speakers who completed the 12-month journey with me in 2023. And they are continuing their journey as speakers. And I love it because that's what drew others to come and join and learn some lessons that would allow them to speak more confidently. Some of us hesitate to speak because we don't know what to talk about. And some of us know what to talk about, but we don't know how to present it. Well, when you take this journey with me, the Maxwell Speakers Club with Anupama, I take you through 26 lessons. We meet twice a month, and every single time you are challenged to take action, to apply the lessons, and share with us a small speech. It could be a 2 minute speech, a 3 minute speech, or a 5 minute speech. We don't go for too long, but we are there as a group, as a cohort, to encourage each other. And these folks that you see on the screen have been continuing this journey. So I want to share with you a little bit about the Maxwell Speakers Club, and let you know that there are resources like this that could help you develop your speaking skills. Because I went through this, and that's how I know that this methodology works. So, welcome, and let me tell you the journey that I took to get to where I am. Because what we need to do, we need to make sure we work on ourselves first before we can help others. Why? John Maxwell says, you cannot give what you do not have. As a shy introvert who wasn't speaking up, I could not help anybody else speak up. I had to do it myself. I had to challenge myself to get out of my house, to go meet people, to network with others. And that's when I started picking the word for the year. I don't know about you, if you believe in picking a word and helping yourself be held accountable by staying focused. In 2019, I picked my first word for the year, challenged. Why? I wanted to challenge myself to get out of the house. I wanted to challenge myself to get out of my comfort zone. I was pretty happy working from home remotely. I thought that was good enough. I didn't really need to get out and meet people, but soon as an entrepreneur, I knew that I had to get out of my house and challenge myself to meet new people and make new connections. So, challenge was my word for 2019. Then I picked the word in 2020, intentional. Why? Because I was challenging myself to get out of the house and networking, but I wasn't being intentional about who I was meeting. I wasn't being intentional of the books that I was reading. I wasn't being intentional about the journey that I was starting on. I wanted to be more intentional in 2020. So every year I started picking a word for the year. My word last year in 2024 was strive. I wanted to strive for excellence in everything that I did. And guess what? In 2025, my word for the year is possibilities. I see possibilities. I want to see more possibilities. And this particular opportunity that Janeet gave me is a possibility. It's a possibility not only for me, it's a possibility for her to do greater things. It's a possibility for you who's listening to us. So, again, you need to start working on yourself so you can help others. You cannot give what you do not have. I got certified in March of 2019 as a certified member of the Maxwell leadership team. I train, I coach, as well as I conduct workshops, and I became certified as a DISC consultant. DISC is a personality assessment that will help you realize what are your strengths, especially as a leader. What are your areas of improvement? And I help you by having a one on one session with you so that you can understand where do you need to work on first. What should be your priority, especially in 2025 as we start a new year? So why should you improve your communication or speaking skills? Let's see what some of the folks are talking about. The benefits of increasing your speaking skills. So here are some benefits that I typically share with those I work with in my speakers club. You will have increased emotional intelligence, improved executive presence, improved verbal and non-verbal skills, and increase your self-confidence. There are other benefits in improving your speaking skills that you will see on Indeed, which is a job search website. Well, it talks about how you can advance your career by improving your speaking skills, how you can build your confidence, how you can strengthen your critical thinking skills. We all need to be better in our thinking, how you can represent your organization, be it non-profit organization or a profit organization, how you can improve your oral communication skills, and how you can expand your network. Someone has said your network is your net worth. So, who are you connecting with in 2025? Who are you building relationships with? The other benefits that you would see is how you can advocate for topics you care about. What are you passionate about? What do you really care about? Are you able to speak up for that? There are others who are hesitant to speak up. Can you be their voice, especially if it is something you are passionate about? How you can develop your leadership skills by speaking up. By improving your speaking skills, you can connect with others and influence others positively. That's how you will be able to become a better leader. How you can persuade or inform others. Sometimes all we need to do is create awareness, which is what I'm doing today. I'm not persuading you to join my speakers club. I want to inform you about it. But there are times when you need to persuade someone. It could be your children, it could be your team member. Are you able to communicate well with them? If you improve your speaking skills, you can encourage change from your audience, whoever your audience would be, but you can encourage change. And finally, you can become a better listener. There is no downside, there is only upside. So, how do we do this? Well, every time we meet, we learn directly from John Maxwell himself. We watch a short video like this, and the lesson that we are trying to learn, for example, the first lesson could be the power of personal stories. John shares a personal story, and then we evaluate John's speech. If you are a Toastmaster, you know what evaluation is all about. We analyze his speech, and we are able to give feedback to John Maxwell on his speech. And we also get to learn from Roddy Galbraith, who is my speaking coach. Roddy says, life is really about making progress, not choosing between perfection or standing still. We need to relax because we are going to be in training. So, that is one of the lessons that we will be watching. And then we do some exercises. For example, I am sure you have gone to a networking event and wondered, they all talk about this elevator pitch. What do I talk about? What do I share? How do I start a conversation? During the Speakers Club, we will go through an exercise like this, which is about how do you introduce yourself? How can you use a method, a four method, for example, and introduce yourself to others in 1 minute? The Speakers Club is a bi weekly 60-minute session where we cover 26 lessons. And then we are able to support each other in this journey as we learn from John Maxwell and Roddy Galbraith. And every single time you get to give a speech yourself, and your speech is evaluated, and you get to hear directly from Roddy Galbraith on John Maxwell's speech and the lesson we have to learn. I'm actually starting a new cohort in a, in actually in 2 weeks. So on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm starting a new cohort. And if you are interested, this is going to be a cohort for women in technology, women in STEM, women in IT. So if you are one of those and would like to be part of this cohort, reach out to me. The lessons that you're going to learn are listed here. There are 26 lessons. We are going to start with the power of personal stories. You just heard me share my own personal story, and you will get an opportunity to learn how to share your own personal story, how to use building blocks, how to take people on a journey. What really makes a good story? Can we just share any story? Well, if we do pick a story, how can I be more interesting? How do I build anticipation? Those are some of the lessons that are going to help you connect with your audience. The schedule would look something like this. As I said, this is more twice a month we meet, and I'm quite flexible when it comes to the cohort. So if you are not one of those women in technology and you are still interested in being part of a cohort, reach out to me and we'll start a new cohort just for you. I have done that in the past. My name is Anupama Kinatukara. I know it's sometimes difficult to say the name. That's why I have spelled it out here. Anupama means unique. John Maxwell says, everything worthwhile is uphill. It's uphill all the way. This will take work and it will be so worthwhile. So, what are you waiting for? Make this 2025 your best year ever. Lift your leadership in 2025. I want you to remember to learn, grow every day to stay ahead, to inspire others, lead with your own personal brand. Let people know who you are. Let them be inspired by you, not just what you do. And then stay focused. Prioritize what's important. What are you focused on right now? The first quarter of 2025. What's your main focus? If you have already prioritized it, good for you. If you have not, here is your call to action. See what you really want to do. What would you like to become by the end of 2025? What step can you take now to get there? And finally, transform. You need to continuously evolve. You cannot stop. Once you get started, you will not stop. But you need to get started. And I would love to help you make 2025 your best year ever. Help you learn, help you inspire others, help you stay focused, hold you accountable. And together, let's transform our lives so we can help others. And here is where you can register if you are interested in joining the upcoming cohort. But I really want to challenge you to take action, even if it is not joining my club. I'm here to challenge you to take action, to do something, to become a better version of yourself than you were in 2024. It might not be in speaking. You might say, no, I don't want to speak. I'm already a good speaker. Great. Help someone else build their confidence speaking. You can do it. Why? Because as someone like me who was a shy introvert, now I speak in front of thousands. I speak because I know my voice matters. I want you to speak because I know your voice matters as well. Someone out there is waiting to hear the message in your voice. They may not listen to my voice. My voice might not speak to them, but yours will. So please take action, do something different, learn something new. And now is the time to ask questions if you have any questions. So let's take some questions. And meanwhile, if you think I've been able to add value to you today, please share your feedback. I'm continuously evolving and learning. And I would love to know, what did you think of today's talk? Did it help you in any way? Has it challenged you? What are you going to do next? Are you going to develop yourself or are you going to develop someone around you? We would love for you to share with us the action that you are going to take. And thank you once again for taking this time to be here with us You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to join us today, and we appreciate you. Junaid, I send it back to you. You're on mute.
Sorry about that. I was like talking and like, okay, nobody's hearing because I was on mute. It's okay. Yeah, wow. Thank you so much, Anupama. That was amazing. So, this course that you're offering is can be useful for those who wanted to um I mean those who wanted to take a step in improving their public speaking skills, and yeah, those who wanted to build a business
Yes,
because
you don't really need to become a public speaker. Like some of the folks who have taken this course with me, they said, I don't want to be up there on stage. But guess what? They were very hesitant to speak even at their workplace, right? With team
yeah,
members. They were very hesitant to speak up. And after they took the course, they're like, yeah, I have a point to make. And now I'm more confident to make that point.
yeah. So speaking is a skill that we need to develop, I mean especially when we are leading people.
Hmm.
So those who are leaders in the organization, or even those who are just want to start on their business.
Yes.
Because how can we be able to market or promote our business or what we can offer to the world if we don't know what to say,
That is
right?
correct. Yes.
That is, yeah. So what else? Who else who can take advantage of this course?
As you mentioned, business folks, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, especially since we have to speak up for ourselves and what we do, folks who are in the corporate world, right? Managers, hey, you need to learn how to communicate better so that the manager can be a better leader, right? We need better leaders out there, and communication is the key. For project managers, we always say 90% of the work that we do is communication, right? So project managers out there, get better at improving your speaking. Parents, get better at improving your speaking, because we need to connect with our children even when they grow older, right? With our spouses, with our siblings. So I think, uh, not just me, I know there are leaders who believe that communication is a key. So take this opportunity, read books. If you can't join a speaking cohort, no problem. Read books that are out there, watch some YouTube videos that are available for free. One of the book that I do recommend is this one, Everyone Communicates If You Connect. Right? John Maxwell has written this book. This is a great book to get started, and in this book, John talks about 5 connecting principles and 5 connecting practices. How do you really connect with others? Not only communicate, but can actually connect with them in a one on one setting, or in a group setting, or in front of an audience. Because some folks want to be a TEDx speaker. I want to be a TEDx speaker myself, right? So we need to learn some techniques to be able to share a story, make a point, and make it impactful. So, how do we do that? We do that by learning some of these lessons.
Yeah, so basically this is for everybody.
Hmm.
Everybody who wants to influence, everybody
Yes.
who wants to impact the world. Because you've just mentioned, and I also mentioned it earlier, being a parent or being a mom or a dad, you need to know how to connect, not just to communicate to your children.
Hmm.
And sometimes I would also have a hard time, like, what can I say or how can I make my daughter do the thing that I wanted her to do? Just even washing the dishes. Yeah. How can I make my son do it without him saying no to me? Like, or being mad at me, right? So it's a skill. There is a technique there. that we need to learn on how we can make them do the thing that we want to do. So in organizations, you've said, in the corporate world, yeah, sometimes we wanted to initiate something to our team, and we want to say it, but we don't know how to say it in a
Yes,
right way
in the
that
right way.
nobody will get hurt, or we can say it, constructively.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just so easy to just, just tell them what we want them to do. But the thing is, how are they gonna perceive it or accept it? Like, did we make them feel bad or offended?
Yeah.
Even with our family, right? With my husband, my kids, and the people that I work with. So yeah, you are right. There is a technique there that we need to improve and we need to learn. So you
Yeah.
guys, what are you waiting for?
And
So when
I'm telling you, in spite of having gone through these lessons and this journey for the past 6 years, I'm still learning. I'm a work in progress. I'm not saying I'm the best communicator, but I am a step ahead, is what I believe. So I can help some folks to get there, right? And we can learn together. So it's not about Anupama is the best or she's perfect. None of us are perfect, right? But I know that there are some techniques that work. I would love to help others in their journey, and they are going to help me along the way because I am still a work in progress myself.
yeah, this is good. Yeah, I mean, in order for us to improve, we need to invest in ourselves. And even Warren Buffett said, um, the best investment that you can ever invest in is investing in yourself.
Hmm.
So, speaking to investment, how much do you know? I mean, can you share it with us on
Yeah.
how much this program cost?
Mhm. So right now there is a special promotion going on for the new year. So it is 79.99 for the month. There is a minimum commitment of 6 months because I don't want folks to just sign up for a month and say, "Oh, it's not working." Right? It's a journey,
Mm,
so it will take some level of commitment and effort. So I ask for a minimum of 6 months commitment. If you are interested in really improving your speaking skills, you should give yourself 6 months to learn and to be able to take action and see the results. So that's the cost for joining the cohort.
79.99.
Yes, 79.99, seventy-nine
And
dollars 99 cents US
yeah.
dollars.
Yeah, and this is like two sessions a
Two
month.
sessions, 1 hour each session.
Oh, this is not bad. I mean, this can really be a good investment for yourself, for ourselves this 2025.
Yes.
Yeah, this is really great and very important as well. And then so they have to commit for 6 months, and then they can add
They can,
to
yep, they can continue for another 6 months, or they can sign up for the 12 months and they just pay. If they do sign up for this particular cohort that's starting, then they can just let me know that they want to sign up for the full year, and there might be a special offer for them.
Yeah, wow, this is good. And when did you start offering this course?
This particular course I started offering from 2022. The pricing was different then when I started. Now, as I mentioned, for this year, the cohort is starting on 15th July on Wednesdays. And this is a special offer for that particular cohort.
Wow. And maybe we can share the link again, right? Or the QR code.
Yeah, I can share the QR code. Hold on.
There we go.
Coming up. 1 second. Let me bring the right screen up.
I think we have the same screen. I'm using the same screen with yours. Here you
Do you see the
go.
QR code? Yep.
Yes,
or they
yes.
can go to bit.ly/mscw lowercase a 2025-01. So if the
So
QR code is not,
when they join, they just have to pay, and then the session
they'll
will
get a,
start next
yeah,
week.
yes, 15 July, Wednesday, 15 July is when the session starts. And as I mentioned, if this particular timing does not work, just reach out to me and we will start a new session just for you. I have done one-on-one sessions as well for the speakers club. So it does not necessarily have to be in a group. I do open it up to the group, but sometimes one person is ready and I don't wait. I think it is your time. So if you are ready, we will get started.
Yeah, so it's the same pricing. If like
Yes.
the
Mhm.
schedule won't work with you, and you want to schedule in one-on-one, then it's okay. It's
Yes.
still the
Yes.
same
As long
price.
as, yep, yep. As long as I know that you are committing and ready to get started, then we'll offer the same price for this month of January.
This is great. So, yeah, this is only not only for those who want to build a business, who wants to build a brand. Because, like, if you want to be a social media, there's a lot of social media influencers
Mm-hmm.
out there today, monetizing their social media platform. It is also important for them to learn this skill of, being able to communicate. So, yeah, they can have an impact to others as well. So it's not just, I mean, I do believe in this, like speaking, knowing how to communicate is the key to growing a business, not just only a business but also a brand, as well as building a relationship. Because,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, your net worth is your network. So when you have a
Yeah.
lot of network, you grow your when you build relationships, you can also grow. Growing the business will just follow.
Right. Yep.
So, yeah, thank you so much. Anything else that you want to add?
I think this is a great start to 2025. I do think that folks need to uh, really start prioritizing what's important to them. I have started doing that. In fact, I actually recently joined a challenge by our coach Valerie Burton to do a
Hmm.
vision board, and
Yeah.
that's also on Facebook. And I'm planning to do my own vision board because we need to have an idea of where we are headed, right? And then we need to take steps. And for me, starting the Speakers Club for January was one of the steps that I had committed to not only help others but to help myself become a better speaker. So I would definitely encourage folks to really evaluate where you were in 2024, what steps did you take, and how can you up level yourself and get to the next level in 2025, and how you can break it down into smaller steps, right? Because sometimes we just look at, oh my God, I need to get there in 12 months. I don't know if it is possible for me to do that. Well, break it down into smaller steps. Break it down into, I would say, 12 months, break it down into 4 quarters and see what you're going to do in the first quarter. By March of 2025, what can you do? What's your main focus? And then move on to the next one.
Yeah, because we can't buy the whole elephant. We need to slice them.
Yes.
Sometimes we're too hard on ourselves, making a huge goal, and then we fail. I mean, we don't see result. It's because that, of course, it's too huge. We need to cut them into pieces and eat them little by little, and then so we can finally see the result at the end. um
Yes.
One of the I think I've heard, I don't know if you've heard of this quote, like we overestimate what we can achieve in 1 year, and underestimate what we can achieve in 5 years,
Mm,
because we always want rapid result. We always, I want this and I want this now.
Yes, yes. And as you
Instantly.
have been doing, consistency is a key, right? John Maxwell tells us too, consistency is a
Yes.
key to success. So take small
Yes.
steps. Both of us need to have folks who are holding us accountable, right? And this is one way that I will be holding folks accountable by meeting with you twice a month, saying, "Hey, how are you making progress?" You are meeting with folks on this Facebook Live saying, "Hey guys, are you on a journey? If not, get started," right?
Get
So that
started.
is that, yeah, I know. It is important for us to hold each other accountable, but also help others be held accountable. So this is a great way to do it.
Yeah, because when we value others, we add value to
Yes.
them.
Mm-hmm.
As always, yeah, John Maxwell is teaching us. And you giving value to them by guiding, guiding us and how we get started on being confident in speaking or communicating and connecting
Mm-hmm.
is, yeah, thank you for doing this, because this is huge and this is fascinating, and not everybody is doing this for others. And yeah, you're making an impact, Anupama. Thank you so much for doing this. So you guys, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on my Facebook of my full name, Anupama Kinatukara, Anupama. Kinatukara is spelled as Kinatukara. You can also find me on LinkedIn, same, my full name, Anipama Kinatukara, and you should be able to see me and you'll see my picture blasted all over. So if you're seeing me on Facebook, then you know what to look for. I also have a YouTube channel that you should be able to find. There you go. She's put it in the chat.
Mhm.
So definitely, I write a LinkedIn article every 2 weeks. It's on leadership. So if you are a leader looking for some inspiration, I use John Maxwell's books and share some teachings from his books as well as my own journey. It's great to really expand our network. So I will definitely be looking to connect with each of you if we are not already connected, and if we are already connected, thank you for connecting with me and staying connected.
Thank you, you guys. What are you waiting for? Follow Anupama Kinatukara. Um, Send her a message if you have any inquiries about this coaching or speaking.
Speakers
What do you call
Club, or even
it?
coaching.
Speakers.
I do offer coaching separately. It's a different pricing. So I do coaching one on one and group coaching as well. But mainly right now, I'm promoting the Speakers Club
Speakers Club, and that is twice. You meet twice a month,
twice a month. Yep,
and
for
then
1 hour.
they can get started by just $79.99,
Yes,
right?
$79.99. Yes,
99 cents. So you
for the month.
guys, for yeah, so follow her, send her a message. Uh if you did not able to get the QR code, just watch this video on a replay, so you can check on the QR code and take a screenshot or take a photo of that, so it can lead you to the link where you can enroll yourself to the Speakers Club. But
Yes.
other than that, thank you all for spending time with us in this lovely afternoon. And thank you so much, Anupama, for leading us into becoming a better speaker.
Thank you, Jenny, for this platform. Take care.
I love you all. God
Bye bye.
bless. Bye.